You ever get stuck on your fat loss journey and let's just say you hit this plateau, you hit this stall, and it seems like everything that you're doing doesn't seem to be working for you? Have no worries at all. I'm going to break down just a key shift that I want you guys to make that's going to help you progress even more on your fat loss journey. If you guys are tuning in for the very first time, welcome. My name is Coach Joe. I'm the CEO and head coach of Heartletics, and we help our members lose body fat and build muscle so that way they can have more energy, they can have more confidence, but most importantly, become the best versions of themselves, not just physically with looking good with their shirts off, but also mentally as well with the right mindsets. Now, what I want to share with you guys is a little perspective shift, and you have to be open-minded when we start diving into this. And I promise you this, if you really pick up the pieces on what I'm putting down in today's episode, you're really going to understand how to break past any kind of fat loss plateau that you may be struggling with. When you hear the words putting on muscle, what do you initially think of? Because the majority of people out there, they think about like bodybuilders, right? Big, bulky, steroids, and that's what they think about when they hear putting on muscle. But it's not the case at all. Putting on muscle is actually a great tool that can aid in your fat loss journey when it comes to speeding up your metabolic rate. And to better help you understand what I'm talking about, just take a look at this. So this glass of water right here, let's just say that the glass represents your body, and let's just say that the water represents the body fat. So in order to lose the body fat, obviously you need to make sure that you're eating in a calorie deficit, right? So that way you're losing fat. You need to make sure that you're eating plenty of protein. Protein's higher up on the thermic effect of food. It's going to help you speed up your metabolic rates. You got to make sure that you're also having enough energy expended out. So maybe that's in form of like training, maybe that's cardio, maybe that's just walking and getting steps in. Drinking plenty of water also aids when it comes to losing body fat, a good night's sleep, keeping the stress levels nice and low. But at some point, you're eventually going to hit a stall, right? So think about it like you're in a calorie deficit, you're eating plenty of protein, you're doing your training, right? And let's just imagine I have another glass here and I'm pouring out the water, right? That's coming out here. Well, eventually, you're going to hit a stall. Eventually, like no more water is going to come out. No more body fat is going to come off of your body. Because if you think about it, if you continuing to cut down on your calories, like let's say every time you hit a stall, you cut down 100 to 200 to 300 calories, and you continue to do that. Well, what's going to happen if eventually you're eating 1,200 calories, 1,300 calories, you're not even eating enough macronutrients to actually fuel your muscle, and now you're actually losing the muscle, which isn't fun at all because we're here to burn primarily body fat. So what happens when we hit this stall? This is where the mindset shift, I want it to really happen with you. And I want you to focus on putting on more muscle. And once again, it's not putting on more muscle as in big, bulky, steroids or anything like that, like the bodybuilders. It's more so of you're putting on more muscle so that way you can lose more body fat. It'll really help you out when it comes to putting on more muscle and how that's going to aid when it comes to losing body fat. Because remember, if we hit a stall, we can't dump any more water out of the glass, but we can strategically put on muscle to aid us when it comes to losing more body fat. And to help you out with this one, let's take a look at some of my son's toys, okay? So this is a little Hulk toy, right? Who doesn't like the Hulk, right? That's my favorite superhero. So he's in his little car. Let's just dump him in. Okay, so he's upside down, and then my son, he loves to have like these rocks, collects them. So I'm just gonna start throwing some of them in there. Okay, boom, boom, and we got Leonardo in the house, right? My favorite Ninja Turtle ever. We're gonna throw him in there, and then let's throw on this big rock as well. So you can see that by putting in the stuff, right, aka the toys, the rocks, right, the Hulk, the Leonardo, by putting all that into the glass, that water that was essentially right here in the beginning, it's starting to come higher, right? And if I would have just continued to throw more things in there, aka put on more muscle, eventually that body fat, right, that water is going to come overflowing out of the glass. The body fat is going to come off of your body just because you are focusing on that mindset shift of now, how can I put on more muscle? How can I put on more strength to help me aid in losing more body fat? And I recently did a live coaching call with some of our members at Heartletics where we did a complete breakdown in terms of using this analogy, but also going over more specifics on progressive overload, how to actually put on that lean muscle tissue when doing your workouts, whether it's in the gym or whether it's right at home. And all you need to do is just click on this video down here and watch it next. It's going to explain everything for you. And I can promise you this, that you will not get all big and bulky like a bodybuilder unless you're taking anabolic steroids. Focus on the strength, Focus on the progressive overload, focus on putting on the muscle, and I promise you, it's going to help aid you on your fat loss journey and help you lose more body fat. And once again, this video is going to break everything down for you. So go ahead, take a look at it next. If you did happen to enjoy today's episode, do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up. And I normally say, leave a comment down below letting me know your biggest takeaway. I don't want to hear that, right? I want you to leave a comment down below letting me know who is your favorite Ninja Turtle. I'm a big fan of Leonardo, right? Although I am also a big fan of Donatello as well. But I want to know whether it's, Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello, who knows? Maybe, Shredder or Splinter. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your favorite Ninja Turtle. And if you have not yet subscribed to my Heartletics YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you did. As always, guys, this has been Coach Joe with Heartletics.com. I will talk to you in the next episode. And don't forget to check out that video down below where we do a deep dive in terms of putting on the muscle, putting on the strength, progressive overload, and how you can successfully do that to lose more body fat. Peace out, Girl Scouts.